If you can't stand looking at images of an abortion, you probably shouldn't support abortion. Yesterday, a pro-life group distributed flyers with a photo of Justin Trudeau, along with an image of an aborted baby. Usually these are referred to as graphic images, but the adjective is redundant because there's no such thing as a non-graphic abortion. The project was put on by Campaign Life Coalition, and the purpose was to evoke a sense of disgust and horror in people, awakening them to the realities of abortion. Because abortion is never something you'd want to look at. A sign of this truth is the fact that nobody is ever proud of having had an abortion. People were outraged. How dare this activist group show me exactly what it is I support? How dare they confront me so forcefully with the very thing I condone? If something is so disturbing you can't look at it, how could you possibly lend your support to it? Isn't it bizarre that Canada has absolutely no legal restrictions on abortion? And all of the mainstream media covering this story of the pro-life flyers restricts what they show you on TV. That is, they censor the photos of abortions your tax dollars are funding. Seriously, look at this CTV censored image. They completely erased the image of the aborted child and left only Trudeau's face. That makes him, Trudeau, look like the victim, not the unborn child. The unborn, whose names are unknown and whose voices have been silenced by abortion, are having their faces erased by our media in an effort to equally erase them from our memory. This brings me to my next point. People were outraged that Justin Trudeau's face appeared on this flyer, that he was singled out. On the one hand, Justin Trudeau is not really more pro-choice than Harper or Mulcair. Let's not give him that satisfaction. He is, however, anti-freedom of conscience and is also actively undermining the responsibility of MPs to exercise their own reason, conscience, and judgment in Parliament. You see, no federal leader is really tackling one of the greatest human rights violations of our time, but since there is equally no concrete action from them, we have to turn to scrutinizing their rhetoric. And of them all, Trudeau is the only leader to use abortion as a wedge issue. You can be a pro-life candidate in any political party except the federal Liberals. Those so-called Liberals are as homogenous as it gets. So much for diversity or plurality. Trudeau thinks he's already the boss. And if he silences his opposition as well as abortion silences the unborn, who knows where it will end? Apart from all the political maneuvering, let's return again to the situation of everyday Canadians receiving flyers showing the reality of abortion in their mailboxes. The response to these flyers is almost universal disgust. And so in realizing that pro-choice and pro-life Canadians have found common ground in considering abortions far too disgusting and horribly graphic to look at, what now will we do? For TheRebel.media, I'm Marissa Semkiw.